everybody. I'm Tara.
I'm Chris.
From Crooked Row. And today we are in a deluge. We have had, how many days of rain?
I think, are we on number 2?
No.
3?
Well, we had like 4 or 5 days last week of rain. Then we had a slight reprieve. And now we're getting deluged again.
Yes.
It rained for 2 solid days, like non-stop. And not little rain, like right now is little rain, but for 2 days we've had hard rain.
Yeah, it's lighting up just a little bit right now, but it's supposed to be going off and on. And many of you, especially if you're in the Ohio Valley, know for the next week it's going to be off and on. A light rain, but we're going to be getting a lot.
And the ground is already soaked, so there's tons of like flash flood warnings and things like that. So we are doing what we can on the inside, which means that we are working toward abundance. We have abundant rain. Chris just said that joke a minute ago. We have abundant rain, but we also are trying to do abundant crops. So we today are going to start some more seeds in our season of abundance. And we're going to start some in some trays for the grow room. We have decided that we're probably going to stop our winter sowing because we have warm temperatures at like up in the 70s, even though it's raining. Yes, we have warm temperatures, and I feel like it's the second week of March. Second week, I think.
First. We're still in the first.
Oh, first week of March. We're heading into the second week of March. But because of that, we are with warm temperatures kind of forecasted for the rest of the month. And then we head into April. The end of April is our last frost date. We could chance it and go ahead and do some more winter sowing, but I kind of feel like we've already covered all of that. We can actually start planting some things in the ground. I believe next week I have scheduled for us to start planting peas, because peas can take, even if we get a hard frost, they can pretty much take it. You can plant peas in February if you want. They know when to wake up.
That's right.
So today we're going to be planting, of course, more flowers. I like to start as many flowers as I can so that we don't have to buy so many at the nursery. But we're starting flowers, but we are also starting our lettuce. No, not lettuce. We are starting all of our brassicas. We're starting some cabbage, some broccoli, kale. Yeah. And as a dual abundance maker, we are going to clear out the bed. We have it here in the greenhouse, and Chris and I are going to plant this bed out with greens. I think we had said in our previous video, we didn't really care for planting things in the greenhouse that fruit, like tomatoes, cucumbers. We did do them. We had plenty of fruit. They were super healthy, but it did not taste good.
There's a difference.
Yeah. Like those plants being in the sun just made all the difference in the world. But our greens, it gives us a jump start on the season too, to plant them in here. Remember, this is not we call it the greenhouse, but it's actually a cold frame. And so if you have like a small cold frame that you're using, you know, with the clear top for the sun to come through, it usually is south facing, you can go ahead and plant those. Some people do all winter long. We have done it through the winter before, had great success, especially with kale. Kale is definitely the farmsteader's vegetable, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's great and just packed with nutrition.
And our kale reseeds itself. So like we have volunteer kale all over the garden. Like,
that's great.
We love that. So kale is definitely our plant that we have an abundance of. I'm going to use that word constantly this year. So we're going to get started on planting up our trays, and then we'll move to the bed. We're just in the bed. Did I already say what we're planting in the bed?
You talked about
kale.
peas, kale.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to do that, and the only thing that we're going to use this year is a little bit of garden tone in with the planting. And we'll water that down and then we're gonna get started. Jump. He's like, but I'm afraid. He's watching you. Okay, well, we have the bed planted here in the greenhouse / cold frame. We have 3 trays packed in the growing room ready to go. I'm actually running a little bit of a test. We're supposed to have such warm nights that I'm leaving the brassica tray here to kind of just see what happens. I know that's kind of winter sowing, but whatever. I like to run little tests here and there. But so we got those done. I'll keep you updated on how things go. When we did the outdoor box, we had some issues with the box itself, and although it works and we could put the lid back on it and keep going ahead and sewing, I'm actually looking for what I can do in that box through the summer. I didn't like the peppers over there. One reason is because it's super easy for our chickens to slip out and stay on the perimeter of the garden, and they go over there and just peck those to death for the seeds. They don't even eat the pepper. But so I'm looking for some suggestions on what to plant in that box. Something that is kind of big and flowy, but I want it to be an annual. So I will take your suggestions for that. We're getting so close to planting outside. I'm pretty sure we can do it next week. So that's super exciting.
Yeah.
Well.
All right. Well, and so thank you for joining us and coming with us today. We hope that we have showed you a little bit of our planting for abundance. We just walked the property, got some shots here, and so we're going to leave you with a picture of our spring waterfall.
Yeah, it's great. Enjoy. So remember, if we can plant for abundance, anybody can.
Anybody can.
Thanks. Bye.
See ya.
Wow.